What's up, guys? It's Atomic, and welcome back to my Skull and Objective guide for the single-player challenges in Friday the 13th a game. We're on challenge number 2, a power struggle. Now, this is one of the few challenges that, yes, you can complete every skull and every objective in one playthrough. I, however, tend to think it's a little easier if you do it in a minimum of 2. Gives you a little room for error, and if you mess something up once, you can hit it the second time through. And now look, I know most of you guys that are watching this, you just want to maybe see how someone else has completed it. Maybe you're just struggling with 1 or 2 objectives. I doubt anyone is watching this who has never played. If you have, don't spoil yourself, man. Play these things on your own at first. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do it in 2 playthroughs. I will then come back and show you 1 playthrough. And it's up to you. You can take whatever you want from this and adjust it to your style. Now, the only thing you need to know going into this is that you have to be Jason 6, and you have to not use his shift ability. So pick Jason 6 for at least one of your playthroughs, and remember, do not use your shift. You can give him any weapon you want. I've given him the machete for this guide, this demonstration, but the standard spear is fine because we don't want to do any kills, any grab kills. We want all objective kills. They're all special kills. One's an environmental kill, but we'll get to that when we hit it. So again, going in, all you have to do, Jason 6, and do not use your shift. If you're ready, guys, I'm ready. Let's get to it. As usual, I'll skip the cutscenes for you. So when you start off, you're going to walk forward. You can cut through the water if you want. Our goal is to get behind Mitch. So I like to make my way up to this bush near the house. However, don't get up there too quickly. Stay back here. The reason is if you go right up to that bush, Mitch will sometimes come towards you and he'll detect you. Now we've determined, okay, he is going to the shack. So let's get up behind him. You can power walk a little bit, but as you get closer, just use your regular walk. Now this is our one chance to get Mitch, so let's make sure we don't screw it up. Stalk is not necessary, but remember to walk. Don't power walk, just walk. He'll be trying to fix it. The prompt appears. Boom. Now after this, we're going to morph to the front of the house to get AJ. You do not want to enter from the door that's about to be in front of us. The reason is, if you go in there, and I'll show you here in a second, if you enter this door right there, okay, we don't even have to morph, we can walk around, but if you enter that door, she will get alerted. You can still grab her and remain undetected, but she will be alerted and it negates the AJ kill. Again, and when you get here, go in this door right here. But it will negate the kill. You won't be able to do the special kill on her. Now, when you get to this door, before you enter, you want to hit shift. Not shift. No shift, sorry. No shift. You want to hit stalk. When you enter, sometimes she is not at the stove. She is at the sink. If she is, walk right back out of the room. Your stalk will be active. And again, sometimes when you go to grab her, when you go to do the special kill, she'll be leaving the stove, moving to the sink. If that's the case, it's just bad luck. Restart it. But again, before you enter, you want to hit stalk, not shift, okay? You want to hit stalk and go after her. She's asking about Mitch. She's still going to be there. So let's hit our stalk and see what she's doing. Yes, she is at the stove, not the sink, so we can get up behind her. Execute. Again, like I said, sometimes she's at that sink, just walk right back out of the room. But by entering from behind and using stalk, she has no clue that we're here. Now we've got 2 more counselors to deal with. Here they come. It's Chad and Jenny. We're going to go after Chad next. And we can pretty much stand still. I like to stay right here and wait for Chad. If you want, you can go in here. But sometimes if you stay right here to get an eye on him, you'll get detected. Now, if you put up stock before they enter the house, you won't. But sometimes I've been right here and they come in and they detect me. I almost think it's because I'm Jason 6 and I should have a spear and the spear would be visible. I don't know. But again, to play it safe, I like to stand over here. Now when Chad enters, I'm going to hit stock again to play it safe. It's not necessary. But he's going to come in, walk across the living room, and go warm himself by the fire. When he gets a little past the radio, a little past that pole, that's where I like to hit stock. So we'll see both Chad and Jenny will come in. Jenny's going to leave immediately and head towards the barn. Chad, meanwhile, goes to warm himself by the fire. Alright, here they come. We're just going to play it cool. Now, make sure we're hidden. But Chad will not be paying attention. He's warming himself by the fire. That's going to be our chance to go forward, grab him, and stuff him in the fire. Jenny's on her way out. Here comes Chad. He's, a little freaked out. Alright, he's passing that pole. We'll hit our stock again. This is just to play it safe. Once he gets down there, warming himself, walk over, grab him, fire. Now, as I'm killing him, I heard Jenny. So that means she's not too far away from the house right now. Sometimes I like to morph right to the barn, but because I heard her, I see where she's at. I could probably walk over there. Instead, I'm going to morph. I'm going to let her get up a little farther into the fenced area. Now I'll go ahead, hit my morph. You want to morph to about right here, right at the edge of the change of color. Again, you could probably walk over there too. Alright, she's in. We only got a second or two to pull this off. If our stock comes back, we'll hit it. It is, so we can power walk. Boom. Just like that, guys, we've knocked out every skull and 5 of the 6 objectives. Again, we almost waited a little too long with our morph there. Because when you morph to that area, right where the color changes, it sends you a little off to the right of the barn. But no problem, you guys should get the hang of that. It's not hard at all. And boom. Every skull and every objective except one. So now all we have to do, retry it, and the only thing we have to do now is catch a counselor in a trap. So let's go ahead and do that, and again, I'll spare you guys the cutscene. Now, if all you have to do is catch a counselor in a trap, I recommend that you just hang back. Hang back, Mitch is going to go in there, try to fix the power. He will then go back to the house, and then go back to the shack. So you can basically just hang back and wait, and I'll show you when. However, I want to show you something else first. So when Mitch goes in... Come on, Mitch, get in there. I want to hang out over here. Now, I'm going to place one trap here. Now let me get out of here. And again, this is a perfect opportunity to do other objectives that you haven't completed yet. If you mess something up, you accidentally use shift. Okay, there we see Mitch. He didn't step on that trap. Counselors are pretty good at avoiding single traps. Now let's head in and take a look and watch him enter from the window. Now, even though the traps are camouflaged, if there's just one trap there, when they're walking, usually they avoid them. So we're going to, we'll listen to a conversation. Please, Mitch, fix it. Mitch agrees. I'm going to watch him, and you'll see he'll walk straight for it, but then he'll turn to the side, usually. Now, when counselors are running, it's another story. They just run. They usually run into a trap if it's there. So let's watch Mitch. And yep, he's already off to the side. He's going to miss it. Alright, now let's take care of AJ. Again, this is the perfect opportunity if you messed it up the first time. So again, stalk, enter. She's still there. She's not at the sink. Boom. AJ's a goner again. We get this cool shot again that I love. Perfect. Alright, now let's get Mitch to step into a trap. Again, this first part where I just laid one down, you don't have to do that. I just wanted to show you him avoiding the trap. Mitch will stay in here forever now. He's smoking the whole time. But to assure he steps on a trap, we're going to lay him all around. And if we're lucky, we can kill him with the trap. Now be forewarned, you cannot get your stealth skull with this, because once they step on a trap, the game's up. Usually, you can, if you grab them before they get out of the trap, you're still in stealth. However, we need Mitch to move. He's going to be in there smoking forever. So, we're going to have to throw a knife at him. Come on, let's aim it up. Alright, there's our undetected fail. But Mitch, he avoided that first one. The second one got him. So again, we're done now, guys. We've completed all the objectives. It doesn't matter what you do. You could kill Mitch here. You could let him go. Totally up to you. All of our objectives are completed. The same goes with the two guys that are about to arrive. Chad and Jenny. Right now, if we just want to end it, we can go morph over to them. They'll get alerted. They'll try to escape. Maybe you can grab them and kill them. But instead, I'm going to hang out here and just show you guys. Now, let me do it in here this time. Now, I am going to hit stalk. I don't want him to get detected. I don't want to be detected. I won't take that chance. So as soon as they come in the house, I'll hit stalk. But again, this is a perfect opportunity. If somehow you messed up the first time, again, we only wanted to do the catch a counselor in a trap here. So our undetected skull out the window. But here, if you somehow messed up with Chad, throwing him in the fire, now's the second chance to do it. The same with Jenny. So let's let them get in. As soon as they get right by the door, I'm going to hit my stalk. We're almost here. Come on, guys. Here we go. So we're in stalk. They don't know. And you will see as Chad crosses that radio, I'll leave stalk. Just to show you guys you can walk up on him. So there he goes. Again, I'm going to walk. I'm not going to power walk. Grab him. Into the fire. Now again, I could power walk after Jenny or morph. I'm going to morph right about there. Now my stalk is already back. You see, she is much closer. Sometimes she's halfway in. With our stalk active, we'll be able to get her a lot sooner this time around. The last time, I kind of cut it close. This time, yep, we're in stalk, so we could power walk a little more. As soon as that prompt shows up, we're going to get her. Guys, it's just that simple, okay? So if you've just been struggling with one objective, there it is. Now, I did say at the beginning, I recommend 2 playthroughs, gives you a little margin of error. This can be done in 1 playthrough, but some luck is involved. You have to get them to run into your trap. Not a sure thing. You also have to make sure you grab them as soon as they land in the trap. So let me go through it one more time. This will be every objective, every skull in 1 playthrough. And you can take it as you wish. Alright, so once again, I'll spare you guys the cutscene. And we'll go through it one more time, this time landing every objective and every skull in one playthrough. Alright, so this playthrough, we're going to start off just like we did last time. You're going to head forward, and you want to get behind that bush. You want to get behind Mitch, but again, be careful. If you go up there too soon, he'll start walking towards the bush. He'll notice you, everything is ruined. So now he's on his way over to the shack, so we're going to creep up behind him. And you can power walk a little bit, but as you get closer, just walk. Mitch has decided to go in, and again, this is the only chance we get to pull off this kill, so let's take advantage, shall we? Get in behind him, hit the prompt, Mitch is out of here. Now you're going to see the first little change. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to morph to the barn. I'm going to lay down some traps. As you will see, hopefully, if all goes according to plan, bots are pretty good at avoiding traps, even though they're camouflaged. They can avoid them pretty well, as long as they're walking. When bots are running, they have a bit of a tougher time. So that's what we hope to do here. We're going to set some traps for later on. I'm going to lay one right about here. That looks good. And then we'll put down one here. And one right about here. Now we can go back in and tackle AJ. Again, remember, we want to use this door that's behind her, not to the side. And when we go in, we want to hit stalk. Again, you have plenty of time to get to her. She asks, oh, Mitch, the power's still out. She's not going to go out there and check. So let's go over there, and again, we'll see what happens here if she is still at the stove. We're right by the door, hit our stalk, enter. Yep, she's there. She's done. Such a cool shot. Now, it's Chad and Jenny.
They deserve to die, Jason. Make them suffer.
So I am going to wait in the kitchen again. Like I said, you can go to the other room. You can hang out in here. But times that I have, I'll be right here like this. As soon as they come in, I get noticed, unless I'm in stock. I almost think it's because I'm Part 6 Jason and he should have a spear and they would see it hanging out. Again, you could be here too, but you want to have eyes on Chad. So we're going to head back here. And being here, you know, I don't think it's necessary that you have stock when you go up and grab Chad. You can probably hang here. He warms himself by the fire. You come out and grab him. But we want to play it safe, especially here in one playthrough. Let's see. Up, they're close. They're coming by. Turn it off. And again, now it's just wait. Remember, about the time Chad gets to the radio is when I like to hit stock. Now, a little past. And here he comes with Jenny. Come on, guys, let's go. Anybody here? I'm gonna check the house. Alright, so here comes our buddy Chad. Alright, he's passing the radio. Right about now, we'll stalk. Warm yourself up, Chad. We're gonna grab him. He's done. See you later, buddy. Now, as I was killing him, it sounded like Jenny was a little closer. Let's see if we can tell where she's at. Yeah, she's a lot closer than I would prefer. So now I'm not going to morph. I'm just going to walk after her. So that's something to be aware of as well. Now, you'll see, watch, she will avoid these traps. Alright, we're not going to get too close here. Oh, she went right into it. We got time to get up on her. Boom. Just get her to the rope and hit the execute button. Goodbye. Now, a few things to remember about that playthrough right there. One, even though she's wounded by a trap, she can break free very quickly. Also, if you don't grab her by the time she breaks out of the trap, you will lose your undetected. Now, you see, in that playthrough, she went ahead and walked right into my trap. Sometimes she will avoid them. She'll walk around to the side. In that case, she goes into the barn. She's in there for a few seconds. She sees something, she hears something, she screams, she comes running out. In that instance, I like to be on the side door so she doesn't see me. She runs out. Hopefully, because she's running, she hits it. Boom, you grab her, and then you take her to the rope. So again, it's just to show you guys, I maybe made it look easy, I don't know. But it's a luck factor. Sometimes she won't hit that trap on the way in. Sometimes she won't hit it on the way out. And again, right there, since I heard her voice, I didn't go morph in front of the barn. I took a look to see where she was at first. I decided, you know what? I'm not going to morph. I can walk after her. So there it is, guys. Play it how you want to play it. But right there you see every objective, every skull taken care of in one playthrough. So I hope you found this informative. If not, maybe at least a little entertaining. Either way, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.